First off on my shit list goes out to Aaron Rodgers. We were undefeated. And we are no longer undefeated. And that is because Aaron Rodgers threw back-to-back interceptions, one of which was a pick six. The second one basically was a pick six. He got the ball down to like the 1 yard line. Aaron Rodgers never fucking does that. We were up by 10, getting ready to be up by like 3 fucking scores. Like, we were ready to just fucking plow through Tampa.
Nope.
And your boy just went out and threw 2 like really garbage interceptions. Well, the first one was like his fault. Yeah, and then like the second one was just like not really his fault. I mean, I'll give him a little bit of a pass there, but still, man, like, you can't be doing that. Like, the momentum changed immediately, and like the game was over. Like, after he threw that second pick, like, that was it. There was nothing else.
Nothing.
Yeah. So Aaron Rodgers is on my shit list. I'm pretty sure he won't be there for very long. We play Houston next week, which, by the way, I will be attending. I will actually be going to the Houston game, which I'm really excited about. Because of our sponsor for our sports show, I was presented with an opportunity to be able to go to the Packers game in Houston. So I'm actually going to be taking my mom. She's a huge Green Bay fan too. So, and it's going to be her first game too. So it's going to be both of our first like professional football game that we're going to. And don't worry, like I'm like 100% not going to get the Rona. The rules for the Houston Stadium right now are that they only let like up to 6 people sit together like throughout the entire stadium. And they're doing like a pep rally with like all the other people that are going in the club and stuff. But like, we're not going to go to that. We're just going to get our own food, go to the hotel, and like stay away from people. Right. That makes sense. So anyways, we'll move on. Melvin Gordon, running back for the Denver Broncos, got a DUI this past week. You're a piece of shit. We live in a society where we have Uber and Lyft now. Get your shit together, bro. Like, you don't need to be doing that.
They're rich. They're rich.
What's that?
They're rich.
I mean, he's rich.
They don't Uber.
And who
they drive
gives a
like
shit?
their fancy cars to an event, and of course, you know, they're gonna.
Yeah,
get
you're not
trashed.
gonna let them sit. I guess I can respect that.
I mean, I would probably do the same thing. I'm just being completely honest. I'd probably wreck like a brand new like Lamborghini or something, being stupid.
Being stupid?
But I mean, if I have a lot of money, right, I could just repair it. So I mean, it's all good.
I feel that. So that's it for my shit list for sports people. Now I have 2 shit list entries for non-sports related stuff. And this kind of goes back to my gym talk that I was talking about a minute ago. Apparently Robert, so this is something that came up a little while ago, and I didn't think it was worth talking about, but it's continued to be more and more of an issue. Apparently Robert Pattinson has been fat as fuck, like, since coming back to start shooting for the new Batman movie. So much so that they said that like when one of the directors or like producers or whatever came in, they were like audibly like surprised at like how big he was. And like apparently they actually had to like not shoot for a bit because like he was too fat.
But he told him that though. He told him he wasn't gonna get a super jacked and super ripped for this role. And so
but Batman's super ripped and super jacked though. So
nope, his suit is.
So you think they're just going to have like the abs and like the pecs and everything just like built into the suit?
So what I think is why are we showing Batman's body for? Like, he should be in a suit fighting crime. So what are we worried about how swole he looks? Pattinson's never been that kind of guy, ever. Like,
I guess I can respect that.
And now, this is also like a year 2 phase of Batman. So he's like a kid almost, or like he's just beginning this phase of Batman. Yeah, this
is like almost like before he became Batman.
He shouldn't be ripped. He shouldn't be swole. He should like kind of be learning the ropes. And,
I guess I can respect that. So I was gonna like normally this would be like a Bicc Boi Shoutout kind of story, but like it's not because this new Batman movie looks amazing.
It looks fire, bro.
And I don't want him and his inability to stay in shape to ruin that.
I don't think
and that's what I was saying
has
before.
To stay in shape. They're gonna have him in a suit most of the time. So it's like, guys,
well, that's kind of what I was
getting
at before, though. Is like, you know, like if I can go to the gym 5 days a week, 3 hours a day, and I can get ripped as fuck, Robert Pattinson can do the same goddamn thing.
I heard that they talked, and he told them straight up, like, I'm not about to go to the gym all day and try to look like Black Panther, swole Wakanda. Like,
well, I will say that like the level of training that they got to go through to look as good as they do is insane.
Well, yeah, because their diets change all the time because there's either gaining weight for a movie, or
just living their life.
But he said like straight up, like, I'm not doing that, bro. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get ripped for this movie. I don't want to be ripped. Okay, well then,
at that point though, like I feel like if you're gonna act that way, then you don't be in the movie,
right? But he's already in it, so what are they gonna do, right?
It's true though.
Then they
could recast, but that would be really fucking rough.
So now at this point, you gotta just kind of roll with the punch. That's who you picked to do this movie. You had plenty of other actors who could have done this movie.
It's true though.
You picked him. Gotta roll with the punch. It looks fire so far from what we've seen. Mm-hmm. He's already said he's not bulking up like that crazy to do it. So they should have known that. I feel like
he still shouldn't be fat, though. You know what I mean? Like, he should still be at least, like, lean.
I've seen a couple scenes with him outside of the bat suit. Yeah. He doesn't look fat.
Yeah, he
looks like a little normal dude. Yeah. You know? Little nerdy tech guy. That's what he looks like. So it's just a perfect fit. They just wanted him to be like Ben Affleck got swole. You know, Christian Bale got swole. Like, all these dudes that were little got super swole for this movie. He's like, bro, I'm not doing that. Like,
well, I feel like you do gotta be kind of jacked though. Like, if you're gonna be beating up on all these bad guys and stuff.
Not really, only because you're going in a suit that has all these gadgets and devices for you.
Yeah, I guess that's
so.
True.
I mean, Batman has never been this. I'm just swollen. I'm gonna overpower you. No, he's just smart
you make a
and
good
has
point.
gadgets.
Yeah, that's
right.
He's
not even a real superhero.
Yeah, and actually, come to think about it, like
in
the cartoons and stuff too, he's not like super ripped either.
He's never ripped. He's just really smart. He has a lot of money, and boom, there you go. Goals. Right. So I mean, even if he's fat, right, he'd still be in a sick ass batsuit that has some type of propel that he could, so he'd still be able to.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, I mean, I give you credit for that though. I did hear that as well, and I'm like, guys, if he doesn't want to get ripped, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, like at first I didn't think it was a story, but then like I've just seen more and more reports about it.
Well, they keep saying he's not doing it, and I'm like, he said he wasn't gonna do it though. So why do we?
Well, yeah, I didn't know that part.
Well, but it's like he already said he was gonna do it. So why do you guys keep saying like,
it's true?
Do it. He said he's not. So
it's like Joe Rogan with Spotify. Like they all already agreed that they weren't gonna censor him, and now like people are like trying to act weird about it. And it's like we already talked about this.
Like what are we doing right now?
Yeah, that's weird. Like you said you were good, and now you're not good. So like what's going on?
I can guarantee you he'll still have one of the better like Batman performances we've seen.
It looks
because we're gonna get a year 2. So in some people's eyes, he probably may be the best Batman we've ever seen because he's going to be more on the detective side.
Yeah, and it's also going to be cooler, too, because we got a new villain we've never seen before.
Exactly.
Which is, like, so refreshing.
We've kind of seen him, but, like, way back in the day. And he wasn't as, like...
prominent.
Graphic as he's going to be this.
Right.
And we've already seen him duct taping people's faces. Yeah. We've never seen nothing like that
did
before.
Did you see that Marvel said that they're going to make Deadpool 3 and 4 both rated R, too?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you have to.
Yeah, well, did you see that they're also discussing letting Ryan Reynolds just make the whole movie?
That part's a little odd. I wouldn't go that far with it. I would still let him have his free reign.
I think they're gonna allow him to be like a creative director, like basically like that. Like you are the character.
I mean,
so like just
it
do
helps.
What you think is funny.
It helps, but you can shoot yourself in the foot that way. So
I don't know. I think Ryan Reynolds will knock it out of the park.
We have to see. We have to see it, right?
Yeah,
we'd have to see it.
They said that they also want to do a Deadpool Spider-Man crossover, which is something that I feel like everyone's been waiting for.
Well, I mean, after the last Deadpool, right, where he crossed over into like so many different things and Wolverine and all this stuff. I mean, now you have to start making this a possibility now. So
I feel that.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll move on to my next one. While I was at the gym earlier this week, I was just working out, cranking out, doing my thing, man. And then, like, I was on one of my last workouts for the day, and I looked over, and this bitch dead ass had, like, a Diet Coke, like, in the cup holder
diet,
that
though.
she was, like, sipping on.
It's diet, bro.
Like,
it's diet, bro. It's diet, bro.
Holy shit, dude. I had to do, like a triple take. Like, I was like, there's no fucking way.
Bro. So, the equivalency to that is, like, a person who orders 2 burgers and a fry with a Diet Coke. Like, what? Just get the regular Coke at this point.
Like you're already doing the whole thing. Like,
what? That's what that is, bro. Like, I mean, I get it. People really think, it says diet. So, I mean,
shit's fucking stupid, dude.
Come on, man. It's a little weird.
I just like, I don't know, that shit just blew my mind. Like, I didn't even say anything. Like, I'm usually really big on like helping other people at the gym, be like, hey, like, you could do this better. So, like, hey, like, do the like lift this way.
Question: what would you have said if you would have said something? I just want to hear, like, what would you have possibly said if maybe you did say something?
Well, it would have to be something along the lines of like, how do you feel? Like drinking that.
Bro, I would imagine that is gonna give you hella cramps while you're working out, drinking a soda,
because of the sugar,
like,
and also like it doesn't seem like it'd be very refreshing, like
at all.
No,
it's
soda
spicy.
dehydrates you.
It's
so
spicy,
like,
dude,
yeah,
to the throat.
Like so for me, like you know, when I hit my water. Well, you know, I do my Gatorade and then I do my water between every workout. I do the Gatorade first until I'm out, and then I do water for the rest of my lift.
Right.
Dude, I drink between every single set. Like it's like a routine. Like I'll lift, I'll pump until failure, and then like I take a sip, wipe my mouth off, collect for like 30 seconds, and then go into the next set.
Yeah.
And like the idea of somebody doing that like with
soda that's intense,
sounds
bro.
Fucking insane.
I don't even drink soda regularly. I wouldn't.
I don't either. Really, like soda for me is like a delicacy. Like if it's almost like a celebratory thing, like kind of like a beer almost. Like
or
I'm like, you know what? Like I'm gonna crack open a soda.
Or if
like,
I have a
let's
stomach
go.
ache, I'll do like a ginger ale or a Sprite.
What?
Usually.
A ginger ale, you said?
If I have like a stomach ache, that's when I'll kind of
ginger ale slaps.
I'll
though.
do like a Sprite or something.
Yeah,
that's like,
yeah,
but,
for sure.
But to just do it with the workout, that's intense, dude.
That's
now hold on.
Intense as fuck.
Does she look like she works out though? Does she look good?
She looked like a normal person.
So she okay.
So she didn't look like she worked out, but she wasn't like fat as fuck either.
So then maybe you should have told her like maybe you should not drink.
You're
soda
almost
while you
there.
work out. Yeah, I mean maybe you should say don't drink soda.
Yeah.
You'll get there. Like what are we doing?
I don't know. This shit was just insane. Like, and she was doing like hip adductors, which are like the hip like the leg flies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was just like, I mean, I do flies too, but like, I mean, I'm moving like 200, 250. Like,
I mean, I would still imagine you probably looked at her like, "Ow, soda."
Yeah, for real
what are we
though.
doing right
like
now?
I felt it like in my soul, bro. Like I was just like,
that's.
Well, I just thought about it. Like
intense.
Well, I don't know. I work out like a lot harder than like almost anybody there. That's why like the couple of dudes that I've already become friends with, like they're the same dudes that go 5 or 6 days a week.
Yeah.
Like six, like, you know,
that's too much.
3 hours a day. Like
that's too.
Like we're all there. We're all
dude.
there all the time. Like,
that
we all
means
know
y'all
each other
don't
already.
have nothing else to do, man.
Huh?
Like that's tough, bro.
No,
like,
dude, it's dedication. Like those types of people, like myself included. Like
that's a lot.
There's
dude.
a lot of other shit going on, but like you just have to make the time.
That's a lot, dude.
Yeah.
When I worked out, I did like 3 or 4 days. Like doing 5 to 6 days is way too much.
I'm actually, I was going to do it
much.
today, but like I just really wasn't in the mood. But I think this next week, they're not, so like the Y is not open on Sundays. And I've been working out Tuesdays through Saturdays.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about going to the gym Monday mornings, like before we record.
That's
and
tough,
then,
man.
And then like getting home and then like, you know, finishing up like everything before the show.
Yeah.
And then just recording and then doing my thing.
Feeling refreshed.
Well, I'd like to be able to get a second leg day in place. Like for me, when it comes to working out, my philosophy is like, if you work out a muscle group once a week, you're like maintaining. But if you work out that same muscle group twice a week, like that's what builds. Yeah. And like, that's how I increase my weight too. So like I have like a workout day, and then I have like an increase day like every week. Yeah. So so like for example, like I do like my buys and my chest on Tuesdays, right? Yeah. Like Tuesdays and Fridays. So like on Tuesday, like I just went up to 50-pound dumbbells for chest press. So like I increased it to 50 this past week though. So like on Tuesday tomorrow, I'll start with the 50s. I'll do the 50s. I'll do my incline and my flat bench for my upper and mid pecs. And then on the last set, I push it up to 55. Like I'll go up to the next dumbbell. Go harder. And then like it'll be an incomplete set, but it'll be until failure, and I'll like really rip the shit out of my chest and out of my chest. Right. And then on Friday, I start at the higher weight. Like I'll start at the 55. And then usually I'll be fine.
Yeah, I would do like 4 days. So I would do heavy arms, light legs, and then the next day heavy legs, then the next day heavy arms, and then the last 4th day light arms, light legs, and then I would chill for, you know, the 3 days.
I don't like the sound of any of that.
And then I'd go back. I mean, we also have different builds though.
Yeah,
like,
well, you just got to give your body enough time
so.
to recover. Like if you work out your muscles too much, like they won't grow right.
I cut quick as hell. And so that's why
you're already really lean,
I lift more heavy so that I can bulk. Yeah. Because of just going in and like hitting a light is just cutting me more. So
no, I do everything. I do heavy. I do, well, by heavy I mean like failure at like 10 to 12 reps. But I go heavy. I do ISO, and then I do lighter reps just for activation purposes. But
I also every commercial do like 10 push-ups. It doesn't seem like it does anything, but it really does.
Oh, that adds up quick.
It's intense. It's intense.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll move on. Yeah, but that bitch with the Diet Coke at the gym like really had me fucked up. Like
that's
I couldn't believe
funny,
it.
dude.
Like I literally just stood there and I was like, I'm talking about this week. Like I have to.
I want 3 burgers, 2 curly fries. Give me a large Diet Coke with that.
Bruh,
like,
I actually went really hard on Whataburger this past week, bro. So it was a day that I was working out,
gosh.
and it was like a later day because like I had some other shit I had to do, so I got to the gym late. I did my cardio. I sat in my car, got a really big sweat, and then I went in, and then I was done, and then I came home and I did a Rocket League tournament. And my Rocket League tournament ended up running like super long, bro, because I actually won. It was the first Rocket League tournament I've ever won, which was awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was super cool. And I carried the team like the whole way too, which was awesome. But it was over and it was already like 10 o'clock. And I didn't have any food prepped. So it was either like cook or go get something. So I was like, fuck this. I'm not cooking. Like, I'm tired as fuck. So I went and got Whataburger. My move is I like to get like the chicken strips like by themselves and then like a burger is what I like to do because I like a little bit of both. But then I was feeling like extra hungry that day, so I also got like a chicken sandwich too. So I got like a burger, a chicken sandwich, and chicken strips, which is like fucking bananas, bro.
That's a pretty tough meal.
It was so much. It was the only thing I ate the whole day too, though. I didn't eat anything else. So for me, I was like, fuck it. Like this is probably too much, but I don't really care because I haven't eaten for like almost 24 hours at this point. So,
right.
All right, we're gonna move on to the big boy shoutouts now. I'm gonna do the sports ones first, and then I'll finish with my non-sports one. These will be kind of quick. Big shout out to Brandon McManus, the kicker. I don't even know where he's kicking anymore. He was with the Broncos for like forever, but I think he kicks somewhere else now. No, he's still with the Broncos. Yeah, he's still with the Broncos. He's the only Denver Bronco that scored this past week. He kicked 6 straight field goals and got them all 18 of their points. I think they still lost though, which is like pretty fucked. The record of all the all-time record for successfully made kicks in a game in history is 8, and he had 6 completed field goals with like halfway through the third quarter. They just like didn't get within scoring distance anymore for the rest of the game, which sucks. I was really rooting for him to try to like at least tie the all-time record, but he didn't get it unfortunately. But big shout out to Brandon McManus. He had a great week. Shout out to Derrick Henry for 2 things. One, for stiff-arming a guy into the void. Josh Norman no longer fucking exists because of Derrick Henry's goddamn upper body and forearm. Holy shit.
That's like Thanos snap, bro.
Yeah, bro, it was a Thanos snap, like 100%.
Thanos
and then
snap
and then Derrick Henry also had this like insane like 94-yard touchdown run where he outran even all the defensive backs for the Houston Texans. Like, it's insane how he can be the biggest and the fastest guy in the field like at the same time so consistently. It's wild to me, dude. And then so that's Derrick Henry. Big shout out to him. Like, that dude's a fucking animal. And then shout out to the Jets defender. This will probably be the only shout out the Jets get for the entire season. One of their defensive backs caught an interception with his ass. Did you see this?
No.
He caught the ball and then he caught it like while he was rolling, and it ended up like on his back, and then he secured it like on his ass, and then like he tried to like get it, and then like one of his teammates tried to get the ball because they thought it was about to fall to get the pick, and then like they like bumped it out of his hands, and then he caught it like on his back.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, it was insane. And I've only seen a butt interception one other time. It was Lattimore in his rookie season for the New Orleans Saints. He got a butt interception, which was like insane too. So like that was crazy. It almost never fucking happens,
right.
And the play was insane. They lost 26-0, so it doesn't fucking matter. But shout out to that guy, which is cool. Like he had a cool play, and I guess one bright spot of the whole season. So good for that guy. And the last shout out of the week is going to go out to Canada because they're passing new legislation that is going to be banning all plastic bags, straws, cutlery, and other single-use items by the end of 2021. So, like, I think that's really awesome because I already try to practice that on my own anyways. Like, I'm really big on, like, reusable bags. And I use biodegradable, like, bendy straws that I have. So they just break down whenever you're done using them.
Yeah.
And, like, I always try to do what I can to, like, try not to, I use silverware, not plastic forks and spoons and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I do all that.
I'm a plastic guy, so they better not remove that. I'm a plastic plate, fork, all that. I'm not a big wash the dishes guy and none
I will
of that,
say
so.
that I do use paper plates pretty religiously though, which is like kind of not
that would
cool.
suck, bro, if they took that away. Like I would just eat out all the time.
Single use items.
I
So
just eat
maybe
out all
if
the
you
time.
can find a way to use the same paper plate a couple of times, you could get by.
I just eat out all the time. I mean, which I already do, but I do it
Out
more.
of the what?
I just eat out all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
I already do that, but
Yeah,
I
I
would
didn't
do
even
it
think
more.
about that. You
I
probably
would-
don't really have much of a problem with that, to
But
be
I do.
honest.
When I cook at home, I hate the dishes. They sit there for like a couple days, and I'm like, all right, let me
Dude,
do 'em. Like,
dishes.
they're
so,
whack.
Dude, okay, we could talk about this, right?
they're whack.
Huh?
Dishes are whack.
Dishes fucking suck, right? For me, it's like, okay, so my dishwasher hasn't worked for a really long time, and we finally got
Yeah,
it fixed.
I
So like,
never
it's
use
kind of
it.
easier now. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
But back when I had to like hand wash everything
Yeah.
and stuff, it was fucking weak as shit. And laundry, I kind of feel the same way.
I was gonna say, would
Not
you
doing it,
rather
though.
wash the dishes or laundry or do laundry?
Well, here's the thing: doing the laundry is easy. Putting the laundry away is what's hard.
Or doing the dishes are somewhat easy as well. It's just annoying.
It's all annoying.
So which one would you pick? Dishes or laundry? If you had to do one,
How consistently? Like just on a
regular basis. Probably dishes, right?
No, laundry.
Because laundry takes longer to build up to wash. And
Well,
then,
that and also like you just put it in,
Yeah.
and then you could go do some other shit.
I'd rather
And
do the
then-
dishes consistently. Because then after I just eat on a plate and a cup, I just go wash it and put it up.
It is like once you're caught up and you commit to
Yeah,
just
and
doing
then
the
just
dishes
keep-
as you
you're
go,
good.
it's very easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's so easy to just go like, oh, like it's just one plate, and then
Because
like,
laundry,
and then you go back and
right?
it's just a
it's
couple
two.
plates, and
Shit, there's 8 now.
and then
Like,
before
what
you
am
know,
I
you got like
doing?
a whole fucking sink.
I don't
You just-
have. Let me wash one off to eat real quick.
right, and then right. Oh, I'm out of plates. I guess I'll go get some food.
Well,
like,
laundry's
whatever.
ass though, because when I wash it, I'm happy. When I dry it, I'm happy. When the pile comes out and I dump it, that's when it just kind of sits there for like until I feel like maybe putting it up, or maybe
Yeah.
sometimes I don't. I just keep going in the pile until the pile runs itself out. Like, I hate laundry, dude.
Oh, dude, I also hate going to the grocery store.
Yeah. Again, I'm not sexist, but all these things we're talking about are all female things. Female should do the dishes. Female should fold the clothes, and female should go to the grocery store.
Those
Hey.
are some pretty big statements.
You know,
Those are some pretty
I'm
bold
not
statements
sexist though,
right
but look,
there, bro.
Hey, look, I'll cut the grass, I'll take out the trash, I'll pay the bills. So I hold my end of the bargain, okay?
Okay.
Makes sense, right?
Whatever kind of arrangement you got
I'm
going
just
on,
saying.
I respect.
Bro, you know, just sit at home, wash the dishes, fold my clothes, make me some food. That's all I want. And give me some of that good. I'll do everything else.
I mean, I respect that.
Right. I mean, it doesn't
Okay.
sound that bad now, right? It sounded
mean,
horrible before, but now that I've kind of...
I mean, yeah, like when you say it the way you said it before, it sounded pretty.
that's for them to do. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's their job.
Okay. All right.
Oh my gosh.